Alright, anti-vaxxers, let's have a quick chat here. Very fast and very succinct. What we are doing here today is we are basically looking at how stupid you are. Now, I've got a scale. Say up here is 10 on the stupid meter. Actually, no, we'll put you at the bottom because you are the bottom. You are the fucking lowest, abysmal, low point in human evolution. You are people that make me consider if Darwin's theory of survival of the fittest was actually 100% relevant in today's human society. So, you are at the bottom. And this is people with an above 50 IQ. Right here. Now, here we have the general scale. So, as we have, so we're going to meet here at first. This is anti-vaxxers and this is people with 50 IQ. And at every fact I state, you are going to drop below the margin. This is the anti-vaxxer hand. This is. So this is the intelligent fucking cockroach that maybe knows how to get through a hole in the wall, I don't know. So what we have here is our first fact to support it. A lot of anti-vax movements believe in the theories of Dr. Andrew Wakefield. Now, Dr. Andrew Wakefield has been discredited of all of his doctoracy. Dr. Andrew Wakefield has been discredited of all of his research. And do you want to know why? He is the first person to suggest that there is a link between the MMR vaccine and behavioural problems and behavioural issues such as autism, and actually it was mainly autism, which is what the subpar cockroaches believe. So if you believe in his case study, you are also believing on insufficient evidence based off of a small sample size, which in contrast to the majority of the population is just ridiculous, because he chose a sample size of 12 and he distorted the data of that, and he also suggested that through his testing, which was extremely uncontrolled, he was able to grab his speculative conclusions. This is not solid conclusions. This is conclusions that are wavering around, say mays and I thinks and ifs, not as they are. So what we have now, we are having the scale drop right now because you are believing in discredited information. But hold up, it gets more ridiculous. Not only are they basing their evidence off of in-evidentiary research papers that had no credibility, they are now saying that vaccines don't actually do anything, and it is basically an excuse for the pharmaceutical industry to profit off of us. Now, hold up. Let's bring up a fact here. The polio virus was a disease that was sweeping across the world, pretty much, causing hundreds of thousands of people to pass from it. What we have here is that in 1988, 350,000 cases were recorded. And because of vaccines, they've dropped down to 33 in 2018. I wonder why. Does it make sense? Oh, not to you, it doesn't. Meter goes down. You're now you're wavering pretty subpar right now. You're the intelligence of your average intelligent grapefruit. That's where you're at. Alright. So, now we're going to get into even more ridiculous things, such as political identity. What this means is that you believe that it is a thing of government control, vaccines, and that they are forcing away your religious and spiritual beliefs, and that you are just following the herd to take vaccines. Do you know why this is absolutely ridiculous? There are many case studies which show that many spiritual and religious groups have higher and significantly higher, might I say, rates of deaths because of diseases that were preventable through vaccines. Now, what this means is that these groups are too arrogant to hold on to their religious and spiritual beliefs, that they cannot comprehend the fact that these vaccines could be saving many people if they take them. Now, let me just ask you a quick question here. Imagine you had a child and they were very susceptible to many diseases, many life-threatening diseases. Imagine if you had that child and because of your refusal to vaccinate them, they caught an early case of measles and they passed away because of it. Could you imagine that? If it was fully preventable just by getting an injection that literally takes seconds to have, would you rather invest that small amount of money and time or lose your child? That is basically what we are thinking about here. We are thinking about many people who think that not vaccinating their children is, or not vaccinating in general, is a good thing, and they are helping society. No, they are not. You are absolute detriments to society. And you know what a detriment is? It is an absolute waste to society. This is basically you being too arrogant to think that I could help prevent disease in myself, my family, and the people around me. Or I could choose to ignore the facts and ignore the evidence and ignore everything that trained medical professionals and doctors who spent many years studying and basically cause harm. Anyway, that's all I have to say. I am sick and tired of the anti-vax movement. It's so out there. But anyway, if you want to see me destroy more idiots, like, comment and subscribe, and I will take on issues that you may want to see. Enjoy.